Standing at the brink of this grand event, let us take a moment to honor the incredible efforts of our participants and their mentors. Their journey is a shining example of passion for the French language and an unrelenting quest for excellence. Today, we celebrate not just their achievements, but also the dedication and determination that have brought them to the stage today. It's often a ritual to start our day with prayers, worships, and spirituality. But today, let's mix things up. I have some riddles for you, which I'm going to ask, and they're pretty much related about the competition which we have today. So I'm going to ask two riddles, and you are going to try to answer me with those riddles. So the first one, I get more challenging as rounds go on. You'll need to focus hard and spell me right. What am I? Anybody? Okay, that's right, but the actual answer would be a spell bee word. Perfect. The second one, I'm something you'll have to spell, but not always perfectly. If I'm right, I'll help you win. What am I? No, there won't be the same answer for the two riddles. Try something else. No, you're wrong. That's the correct answer. I hope just like the second riddle's answer, that is the correct answer, you'll all get to hear the same word today after your amazing performances in the Spell Bee competition today. Let us give that a big round of applause to start our event. Alright folks, let us take a quick moment to go over the rules. Do not worry, they're as easy as spelling the word fun, that is F-U-N. And trust me, we're here to have a blast day today. With this, I would like to share the basic conduct that must be followed today during the competition. First, students are not allowed to roam around without their teachers or parents. Children must keep quiet during the procedure. Parents and teachers are requested to kindly keep their mobile phones on silent mode or switched off. Guidebooks are not allowed in the auditorium. If anyone is carrying any sort of guidebooks, please submit it at the registration desk to our volunteers. Students are not allowed to go to washrooms without informing their respective teachers or parents. Kindly do not leave the IIC campus. If it is required, they must be accompanied by their respective teachers or parents. Lastly, kindly wait till the end of the competition and collect your gold medals, certificates, and special gifts from France, and a chance to have your photograph with our esteemed judges and guests. I trust the rules are pretty clear, and with these general guidelines in place, we're all set for an exciting day ahead. Let us make sure that we all follow these guidelines and ensure a smooth, fun, and memorable experience for everyone. Additionally, everyone is requested to kindly fill out a feedback form, whose link you can get from our volunteers there outside, where you can put down your genuine thoughts about the competition that we're having today. And once you do that, please show a picture of completion that you have submitted the form. And if you do so, you'll get a gift from one of our volunteers, which you can avail once you're done with that. So, moving ahead, now it's my absolute pleasure to welcome the visionary who made it all that is happening today, and that is our incredible host, Mr. Haroon Mehra, the founder and CEO of Love Frehindi, who just touched down yesterday from the beautiful city of New York to grace us with his presence here in New Delhi. Let us give him a warm round of applause as we thank him for his dedication and leadership in making the day today. We've all definitely heard the buzz about Love Frehindi, but what's behind the name? What's their mission? What do they do? Well, let's dive into the truth behind what's this organization, Love Frehindi. Sharing a bit about Love Frehindi, it's a Paris-based organization that promotes and spreads awareness of being a global citizen in the 21st century through various educational and cultural programs. Love Frehindi's vision is to be a leader in the skill-based youth programs and cultural exchanges, fostering global connectivity and cultural understanding. Committed to experiential learning, it offers hands-on programs and enhances practical skills and cultural awarenesses. Its international initiatives include cultural exchanges, language immersion, and skill-based workshops aimed at creating a globally connected, culturally sensitive community of young leaders equipped to address global challenges collaboratively. Thank you, sir, for giving us this opportunity and acting as a leading light for the youth. I will now request Mr. Haru Mehra to kindly come up on the stage and address all of us. But just before you do so, I have a small request. You could even consider that to be personal. But could we please play those games which you used to play back then in our schools when you used to visit? So, yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Bonjour. Ça va? Bien. Okay. So, Yakshita requested me something. So, actually, we had a theatre artist coming here, but he was the person whom he's my friend, and he does a lot of good things with the kids. But yesterday he came and he said, I want this spotlight and this, and we approached IIC. IIC said, oh, for this you have to take the permission from the Delhi government. So it's so bureaucratic. So he didn't have the right to use those lights and all that. So we had to come. But I am here, okay. So basically, Yakshita told me something. So this is what I used to do. One of the things, and this actually this is very relevant to what we are doing here today. So what we are there for today, we have to listen, we have to be good listeners, we have to listen carefully the words, okay, and then we have to pronounce them and spell them, okay. So listening is very important, okay. If you are not a good listener, it is very difficult for in life to progress and to go ahead, and so you have the choice what you want to become. Either you have that herd mentality, somebody says something and you follow. जो मेरा नेता बोल रहा है वही मैं करूँगा. Either you do that, or you have your own mind, you listen, you evaluate whether it is right, wrong, how it is gelling with you and your family and your society, and then you take a decision. So this game is something like that, that you have to listen carefully. This contest is all about to listen carefully. So, I'm playing a little game with you, all of you, all the students, okay? Everybody is going to participate. And let's see कौन आउट होता है. कौन आउट है? So, when I say, what is asseyez-vous in French? What is asseyez-vous? And what is levez-vous? So, when I do like this, what does it mean? Levez-vous. And when I do like this, what does it mean? Asseyez-vous. So, you follow what I say. You follow, listen to me, not my hands. My hands can be deceptive. Okay? Right? Chile? Let's do it. So, you have to get up and you have to sit down. Okay? And this will be an exercise also for you. Okay? Early morning exercise. Okay. So, levez-vous. Asseyez-vous. Levez-vous. Asseyez-vous. कोई इसका वीडियो बना रहा नहीं बना रहा? आजकल सोशल मीडिया का टाइम है भाई. अगर कोई टीम में से नहीं बना रहा तो it is the last day in Frehindi. Okay. Levez-vous. Asseyez-vous. Levez-vous. Asseyez-vous. Levez-vous. Asseyez-vous. Asseyez-vous. जो थोड़ा सा भी हिला ना, that is out. Okay. Now first, levez-vous. Asseyez-vous. Levez-vous. Asseyez-vous. Levez-vous. Asseyez-vous. Levez-vous. Asseyez-vous. Asseyez-vous. So some of you are not listening. Okay. One last time. One last time. Okay. This is the last time. And those who do well, then they will be applauded. Right? Okay? Asseyez-vous. See? I said asseyez-vous. I suffer some of you for following that's my hands. Okay? So this is the trick. This is the trick we teach teachers when we do teachers workshop and all that. rentrée, ouvrez votre livre, tout est la page. You should use these things, and you should make small games on these things with jest, with action. When you teach them with action, the student does not forget. I have students who are 15, 16 years back, who are now grown up, and some of them are married also, and they say that, sir, no other trouble, sir, they don't forget those things. They remember, those things, because when we created these games, it was through just through expression, through action, and action is action. Okay, thank you. Okay. Now, I have a little presentation for you, as usual, every year, and okay. So now we go with the first slide, please. What is this? This is okay. So this is about the International frenchspellbee. So I want to say, and because I'm a proud member of the oldest association of French teachers in India, and that is IATF, and now the vice president is sitting in front of you of the association. So it all started in 2011-12 by the French embassy and the IATF, and I took forward this, the opportunity to take it forward to the next level, and so it has been about this the 12th one, and next year it will be the 13th. What does it do is that it spreads the taste of French, that means French language, in non-francophone countries. It helps early age enhancement of vocabulary, because if you learn at this age, so why schools? When it was launched for all students, even Alliance Française students who are 30, 35 also. But then this is because when you learn at this age, when you are a teenager or adolescent, then you actually retain the pronunciation, you retain the words, this thing. Even if when you grow, you tend to retain them. So that is why it is very, very important to have this kind of contest at this level, at this age. And then it helps you in pronunciation and comprehension. And it provides young learners to gain confidence and showcase their skills. Of course, those students who are coming here, it's not only about cramming 500 words and then blurring them out. It's about poise, confidence, stage pe aana, singham ki tarah, or dialogue bolna. It's all very, those things are more important in life. After some time you will realize, after 15, 20 years, 30 years, or 10 years, it doesn't matter how much marks you got in the board. वो 90%, 98%, 100% या 80% work नहीं करेगा बेटा. वो work करेगा कि आप किस तरह से किस confidence से किस तरह से वो चीज कर रहे हो. It will all it matters is that how well you are delivering the task that is there, how confident you are, how well you are speaking, how well you are able to communicate your ideas, how well you are able to gel with your peers internationally or nationally. Those things are very important. So this contest seeks to give that. The structure of the contest is that it has in 3 stages. Like all of you have come in 3 stages. There are some where we even do tiebreaker rounds. It's the tiebreaker, that's the 4th stage. And the first 2 stages are online, and the 3rd stage is offline as usual. And it fosters collaboration and cultural and scientific exchange with friends. Okay, next. Now, impact. What has been the impact of this, what we seek, and what is the future? The impact is that we encourage French language proficiency, cultural and scientific connections, and skill building platform. Of course, that we empower the young. We will show you how. And then, what is the future? In future, we are leveraging AI for this contest, especially for the 1st and 2nd round. And we are going global. So, right now it is in India and Middle East.
and Indian subcontinent. Even schools from Nepal and Singapore also participate, and UAE, of course, you have Kuwait, from students from Kuwait and Qatar in this room today came from so far. So now we are going to go to non-Francophone countries also, which are not French-speaking nations in future. Okay, next. Now I'll show you how it helps actually a student. That there are some parents also here, and of course there are some many teachers here. So they should know that how this frenchspellbee has impacted the future of previous participants. I'll give you one. This thing, Simran Swaika was there in 2019 in Nantes with me after winning the frenchspellbee. And Simran began French language journey in Amity International School. So she was in Amity International School. She won the 2019 contest. She went on a cultural exchange program at Nantes, France by winning this free of cost. That was the first time she flew abroad. And after graduation in India, she was, because she kept in touch with us, so she was in JMC. And then she took the 7-month assistana program of the French Embassy. So you can also look forward once you are in college and you have a B1 level, you can go apply for a assistant program. It's a 7 months program, fully funded by the French government. And all you have to do is go there and teach English, to primary kids. But you should have a B1 level of French. So she went for a 7 months. 7 months is nothing in life. 7-8 months she went there. And she got exposed to the French. She even came to my house and stayed for 3 to 4 days. And now, when she's back, she is working with the European division of Make My Trip. So Make My Trip is an Indian company, but it is now a global company. It is listed in US Stock Exchange also. So she is, and they are expanding into Europe, and she is actually part of that team. So this is what, and one of the selection criteria was that she should know a foreign language, and she, after the assistana, she had a C1, C2 level of French, and so that's what people. So it's not that MBA is not important. It's not that engineering is not important, or medical, or being a designer, or an architect, or XYZ, whatever profession you want to do. It's not. But if you have a foreign language by your side, it is a very deadly combination. You don't find many people like that. My daughter just got an alternance. Okay, alternance is a special facility with the colleges. She is 22 now, and she got this alternance at CNRS, which is the French research equivalent of NASA in France. And they hired her, they actually funding her education. I'm not paying for her education, because they said that we need a person who is multilingual and who is doing computer science. And she was pursuing engineering. So she completed 2 years. She did well. And then after that, in France, you have 5 years of engineering. There is no BTech there. It's only MTech. So they call it Bac plus 5 Sank, and it's they come out only masters. So her 3 years is being funded by CNRS. So 15 days she goes to CNRS, and 15 days she goes to her college, and the CNRS is inside the college. So these people, they are big. They are just 7 crores of population. They have Airbus, they have Louis Vuitton, they have Renault, they have Citroën. They have all this because in their colleges and universities, they have these programs. And the industry and the education partners is so strong. So you see that a research facility of CNRS is inside the Paris-Saclay campus. And this is not one. Even all these big companies will have their research facility, not like ours that will open in Bangalore or Gurgaon. No, they will have it inside the university. Students will work there on real-time basis and get paid also. So that is something which I aspire for India. And this Simran is an example, and many of you might take this path, in future. Next, yeah. Okay, intermediate level 1 to 44, please move out. Intermediate level 1, roll number 1 to 44. Please go out, make a line and go to the first floor. The teachers can also go, their teachers. Okay, make a line, please go outside. 1 to 44, intermediate level. Move out quickly, move out. From you have both the doors, both ways. You can go from any way. Intermediate level 1 to 44. Okay, so let's go ahead. The next slide, please. So this, what is Frehindi actually? So Frehindi is, you can read what is Frehindi, but what is our mission? We actually believe in providing practical global skills through experiential learning. So experiential learning is our core. We foster cultural, scientific and linguistic understanding, inspire today's global citizens to go for immersive international opportunities, building meaningful partnership between institutions and educators. I'll explain you this in the next slide. Next. These are our partners. So some of our associates and affiliations with whom we have contracts. So right from we have patronage of the Indian Embassy in Paris, we have a Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, we have a affiliation, and there are so many, these are our associates, and the biggest one is Atout France, where we have a immatriculation, which is licensed. We're licensed by Atout France, the first Indo-French company. Then we have our partners. All these are our partners. There our students go. Our students even go to Safran, to UN, to CERN, to Decathlon, to Airbus. There were 69 girls who went in 2003 to Airbus, and they were amazed to see when they went inside the factory, and we gave a 2-hour guided visit to them, and they were amazed that all the airlines that were made were Indigo and Air India, because they gave them so big orders. And then Turkish Airlines, there were only 3 planes being built there, and these were long-term 10 years contracts. Okay, next. What are our products and services? Next. So we do a lot of scholastic and programs, school exchange programs, university exchange program. We have job shadowing program. This Airbus was a job shadowing program, international camps and domestic camps. Next. What happened? Okay, so these are some of the pictures. You can see our students experiencing the global programs, both domestic and international. Next. We have university expedition. So in university we have a skill abroad program. So many of the students who are in college and universities, they go for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Right now we have a girl who is doing her she's an IIT graduate, and she's doing product design of 7 months internship with the University of Grenoble. So we create those programs, and we have internship abroad programs. So we do a lot of it. Right now today at 11, it's going to be 11 a.m. after some time. And the students of Bennett and Coleman University are landing. There are 15 students who are just landing today from Lyon, doing this 1 month internship program in Lyon for 1 month. So they are all students of Bennett and Coleman University, which is the Times of India Group University. And then we have apprenticeship abroad programs. Those who want to go and learn from the industry, for them we have this program. Next. Then these are the latest picture. You see the Olympics. This is the Olympics. They have not removed it. So just before Eiffel Tower, they have built this facility and they're on the road and they are not removed it. So the students, the present internship students are just, this is the latest photos just 5-6 days back. Next. Then we have linguistic expeditions. This is all about language. We have spellbee. We have these wonderful teachers like you who are sitting here. They go in June to Grenoble. Grenoble is the university which started French. The first French. It's a 900-year-old university. They started French anywhere in the world, teaching French in a organized manner. And that's the university is our partner to do this teacher study program that we have. And then in future we have English spellbee in Europe, which we tested with few schools, and we are soon going to launch a Hindi spellbee. Next. These are some performance of the last year. Okay, so these names, these faces you can see today also. Because I saw this girl. They are still they come back. So yeah, next. These are some of the pictures of the teacher training program. Next, principal fan club. So one of the things that we do is your school principal, they can go to France or Finland or Spain to have programs free of cost. We don't charge them, but you have to be a partner. So we will do the principals. Next. Then our proud moments at Paris. Okay, this is icing in the cake. So because we have been in France now since last 8 years, and before that we were doing in India, we were recommended by the Indian Embassy in Olympics to provide the logistics support and volunteer support to Reliance Industries, and they set up the India House there. It's the first time in the history of Olympics that India is showcasing itself. So because they are preparing for 2034 Olympics or 36 Olympics, India is trying to apply. This present government is very keen on that. So they actually approached Reliance, Anita Ambani Foundation. So Anita Ambani was there with us for all throughout the day. First 2 days, Mukesh was only the first 2 days. And then we had hell of a good time there. So this contract we got only because we were attached with the youths, and we were actually capable of managing that something in France, and that is icing in cake for us. That's the best thing. I'll show you some pictures. So this is P.T. Usha. P.T. Usha is me. So this is P.T. Usha. She's the president of the Indian Olympic Association. In fact, all our volunteers from India also, they will get they will get soon a certificate from the Indian Olympic Association. And you have Nita Ambani and Mukesh, and their son and daughter just got married, say 15-20 days back. So they were also there to meet Anant Ambani and all those. So these are, and this is a group from Mumbai. So this is a school of blind and physically challenged from Mumbai, and they came and they performed the Mallam. You know Mallam, there is a what you call a wood, and they dance and they do acrobatics. So this group was there, and we hosted their dinner at an Indian restaurant. So that I'm there with Naresh. Okay, next. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. If you want to connect with us, you can scan this link. This is my our Instagram account. This is my LinkedIn account. You can scan this and you can be in touch with me. Thank you so much. Okay. Now there is a small 4 minutes video which he is going to play just to recap what we are, and then I will call.
There's someone scarred with the number plate HR5237, which has to be parked in the parking lot and not in the area outside. So please do that.
HR5237. Those who have which color car? You don't know? Okay. Right. So can you play the video, please? Put your hand always there in the track back so it doesn't happen. Okay, so Rajita will come. We can close the- Okay, thank you so much, guys. Okay, and now I give it to Yakshita, and you can take it forward. Okay, thank you.
Those days brought tears of joy and so many unforgettable memories, to be honest. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words in those wonderful games. I know many of you might be feeling a little nervous,
So I don't know what
but
is the
there's no
problem
need
it
to
is.
worry.
So you just figure out.
Just take a deep breath, sit back and relax. Our wonderful judges are here to make this experience as smooth and enjoyable as possible. And again, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's not every day we get to witness such a gathering of bright minds and passionate hearts. So take a moment to compose yourselves. Moving ahead, I welcome today's esteemed judge, Dr. Kiran Chaudhary, who is a recipient of Officier de l'Ordre de Pans Académique. highest civilian honor from the French government and a senior professor at Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. Former chairperson, Center for French and Francophone Studies, JNU, convener of CBSE French syllabus associated with the Ministry of Education, Central Hindi Directorate. For the preparation of Hindi-French dictionaries, we are blessed to have you here, ma'am. A thunderous applause for Dr. Kiran Chaudhary. Now I request Kiran Chaudhary to come upon the stage and say some motivating words to our young participants present here today.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous. Vous êtes en forme aujourd'hui? Are you in form today? Are you ready? Yeah. Oui, madame. Oui, c'est très bien. Hein? Donc, moi, je suis là pour vous encourager et j'aimerais bien dire que c'est un grand honneur pour moi d'être invitée parmi vous en tant que membre du jury. Et je pense que pour cela, je dois remercier Monsieur Harou qui m'a invité et je vous remercie de votre accueil si chaleureux. Je tiens aussi à remercier ma collègue Madame Dia Gadgil pour sa collaboration et sa présence. Et évidemment, je ne peux pas oublier les parents et les enseignants qui ont accompagné les étudiants. Bon voilà, vous me comprenez un peu? En français? Non. Okay. I'll talk in English now. Okay. I'll just first of all say that's a great honor for me to be a jury member. But at the same time, I would like to express my sincerest thanks to Mr. Haru and the Comité d'Organisation for having invited me to such a prestigious event called frenchspellbee. In fact, first time when he invited me, I thought this was my first and last chance. I'll just have fun and I'll just go back home with pleasant memories. But I never knew that this would become an inseparable part of my growing up experience. And I became so involved with this. Thank you, Mr. Haru, for making me a part of your journey, of your family. And of course, it's a pleasure to work with Jia ma'am. Thank you, both of you. And of course, dear students, vous êtes formidables, you're great. I have seen your energy, I have seen your passion last time, and I'm sure this time also you will exhibit your skills in language, of course, and you will perform very well. My little advice to all the students who are going to perform, three simple things that I have to tell you. Number one, just relax. When the pronouncer pronounces a word, just don't be impatient to give the spellings immediately. Just relax. And then give the spelling slowly and gradually with a very cool mind. Number two, repeat in the sense that if you have not heard the word, you please request that this word may be repeated and you say répétez s'il vous plaît. And last but not the least, don't be discouraged. If you cannot perform on a particular day, that does not make you a bad student. It is just that that particular day you could not perform. In fact, such events should be encouraged. And why they should be encouraged? Because they are our window to know each other. And through these events, you would make very good friends and you would interact with teachers and students from different schools. So I will not take much of your time. I just want to conclude by saying bravo, bon courage, bonne continuation. Phir milenge. Au revoir. Okay, bye.
Going forth, I welcome today's pronouncer and moderator who needs no introduction, Madame Jaya Kargil. She's a former head of the Department of French at Ferguson College, a professor at Alliance Française de Pune, and the Vice President of the Indian Association of Teachers of French, IATF, the oldest association of French teachers in India. Jaya.
Yeah. Intermediate level, numbers 45 to 89, please head out. Too loud? This is okay? Bon. Bonjour à toutes et à tous. A very good morning. A very good morning to each and every one of you here in this hall. Mr. Harumera, CEO of Frehindi, Dr. Kiran Chaudhary, my mentor, teachers from all over the country as well as from abroad, parents, very encouraging parents who have accompanied their children to participate in this competition, and of course young children, spellers, the achievers, and their perhaps we also have their classmates who have come here to encourage and cheer for them, right? A very, very good morning to each and every one of you today on this cold wintry morning in Delhi. Before we start, I'd like to thank Mr. Harumera. Je voudrais remercier M. Harumera d'avoir m'invité chaque année pour ce concours d'orthographe. Je suis vraiment très, très, très honorée. I'm really honored and privileged, and I think when I started this journey with him, I was like Kiran ma'am, a judge, and later on, for the last so many times, I come back again and again, and for me, it is not just an honor, but it's a question of pride, and I love seeing you children perform. It's truly an amazing experience. As I see all of you are surrounding here, it fills me up with great pride and a lot of energy and enthusiasm to start this competition. So I'm not going to give you any speech. Ma'am is giving you all the required courage. Okay, be vigilant, be alert, and I will not be, I think the rules will be spelled later, but I'd just like to tell you that I will repeat the word only twice, okay, 30 seconds, and for every round that we do, I will definitely talk before that. We will go by the books, okay, all other doubts have been cleared before about majuscule, minuscule. Okay, if it's a common noun or an adjective, you know it is minuscule. Even if it is what I say majuscule in the book, we will accept it this time. Sometimes in the printing there are lots of errors. Don't worry about that. It's a proper noun. You have to start with a majuscule, and any sentence also has to start with a majuscule. Okay. The decision of the jury, we have an esteemed jury here, Dr. Chaudhary ma'am and Haru sir. So the decision of the jury will be final. Okay, in case I have missed out some time, any word or any pronunciation. Alright, So, bon courage, bonne chance à vous tous. I'm looking forward to an exciting event. Okay, so just relax, enjoy the experience. You know that this is always going to be the best time of your lives. Okay, shall we start? Yeah, Akshita, do we have some time? Or are we starting immediately with the Avancé, right?
Yeah, we should start because we are late.
Yeah, I know, that's why I just cut short my speech. I said we should start. So, the timekeeper and all will be there.